working again. Hopefully you guys can hear me all right. So let's try the bites one more time here. So we put my volume up a little bit more, maybe. That's the problem. Can you guys hear me all right? Hopefully. Yes, hopefully. All right. So we got futures up a little bit this morning, up about nine handles. NASDAQ up about 30, Dow up about 50 or 52 points. It was up quite a bit earlier. After a little bit of a pullback on Friday, we could have the markets set for a little bit of a rest here. Today is May 15th. This is the halfway point of the quarter of second quarter. We have 6 more weeks to go, roughly, until the end of the quarter. And we have stocks that are starting to move a little bit better today. One name that we have that we did last week, a couple of names that we did last week were, of course, on the daily bites were McKesson, MCK, which did really well after earnings, and then also Celsius, CELH, which I mentioned on the bites last week, and that really took off as well. So listen, you know what, it's a market that's become a stock pickers environment here. So we got to be choosy and picky and see which ones we want to get into, and pretty much following the money and following the flow of the markets is going to pay dividends for us over time. So it's Monday morning, and I see a stock called Monday.com is actually up pretty strongly today, MNDY. So it's kind of funny. They had strong earnings revenue, and stock got slammed a couple of months ago when it had really bad earnings. So it's turning things around here. Chinese names are going to be on the radar this week. Couple of names, smaller names coming out, but the big ones coming out tomorrow morning is BIDU, BIDU, and Home Depot is also going to be reporting their earnings tomorrow morning. Obviously not a Chinese name, but a couple other Chinese names that are going to be out there as well. So let's talk a little bit about markets over here. So we can see here on this weekly chart, this S&P 500 is pretty much trapped in a range here, right? From 3,800 to the low side to 4,200. I would possibly upgrade that low to about 4,050. That's kind of a little bit above where the 20-week moving average is at 4,038. So I think that could be a level where buyers are going to step in. But if we break that level, I think back down to 3,800 is probably a good bet here. We have volatility. Let's talk about volatility here. So on this chart here, on this graphic here, you can see VIX cash up 55 cents, VIX future K23 down 54 cents. Why the discrepancy here? Well, May VIX future expires after the close tomorrow. So starting Wednesday morning, the June future becomes the front month. And we all know that the VIX cash and the VIX future have to come together and match by the end of trading tomorrow. So there was a huge differential on Friday between the two. So people are coming in and selling future volatility being only 2 more days, and raising the cash up here. So they're coming. The futures were up here, the cash was down here, and now they're coming back together. And then by tomorrow night they'll meet. What does that mean for us? It just means that a little wonky volatility readings here. Don't have to pay too much attention to it. Again, it's just trying to get the volatility future and the VIX cash back into balance. As it relates to the VIX futures term structure, right? Let's take a look at this. This is an indicator that's been bullish for months now, right? And we've had a term structure that shows an upward sloping term structure, and then what that tells us is that the market is in contango. It's bullish construct for the S&P 500 for the markets, right? When the May future, which is right here, 1860, comes off the board tomorrow night, will be front month June, which sports a pretty big premium to the VIX cash. So that has been the case for a while now. People have been, still holding on to protection, and as they should, right? And frankly, it's mind-boggling, how this market is continually coming back over and over and over again. But we don't argue with what the market's doing. We find explanations here, and if the market is climbing a wall of worry, then we have to understand that, accept it, and play the markets accordingly. Just as a quick note for all of you, I'm going to be doing a Twitter Spaces tomorrow with Michael Gayed at 11 o'clock Eastern time. So for about an hour, we're going to be talking about markets and stuff, kind of an open, free conversation about stuff. I'm really excited about it. He's a good guy, and I'm really looking forward to it. So look for that on Twitter Spaces tomorrow. I've tweeted it out a couple of times as well too. It should be a lot of fun. Good listen, hopefully. And then as far as trades and interesting trades this week, I was looking at we have earnings coming out on TJX. That was an interesting looking daily chart here, and you can see what I'm talking about here. You can see the stock's been kind of going sideways at a higher level base here, and it's got good momentum, some good volume over here. They come out with earnings coming out on Wednesday. Also, Walmart is a play that I have on right now. I'm going to possibly be adding a little bit more. And then CSIQ, Canadian Solar, which, First Solar, of course, had a huge day on Friday, and then came back out and delivered. They had a big acquisition, and then came back and really had a strong day on Friday. So Canadian Solar with good earnings last time around. They should be coming out with good earnings on Thursday morning as well too. Keep an eye on that one. And that's going to be it, everyone. Have a great day, and I apologize for all the technical difficulties earlier this morning. But have a good trading day. Keep some protection on. You always have to have some protection on in a bear market. And I'll see you guys all on Thursday morning. Thanks. Bye.